Good evening. Back with another video. Want to change gears a little bit. In the future, by the way, I think I'm going to start reading the Bible so people can hear the Bible, even though people have the Bible. Some people like to listen to it in secret. I get it. People around you, but those are the new Christians, and that's okay. New born again Christians, or people trying to find the right way. I get it. You know, I used to do it a little bit in my last marriage. I was married before, and walked on eggshells. And a little secret here, secret there, trying to keep the peace. But anyways, that's not why I'm making this video. But what I want to talk about is not so much civil war. I know a lot of people are talking about a civil war. Now, I don't listen to them all the way through because it is not about another black-white civil war. It is not about the poor versus the rich anymore. It is really just two groups that are going to be survived. One group is fighting every day, and that's us. That's you and me. I mean, you and I are not fighting. But I guess some will say because I believe in God, I'm on the right. But I believe I'm just right. Humorous a little bit. I live my life for God. I don't live my life for a political affiliation. I don't live my life for some church building. I don't live my life for a denomination. I live my life for the words of God. And that will eventually make me a minority. Now, there'll be two classes and then there'll be one. And then they'll unite. And I know I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's take what's going on out there. The KKK or the white supremacists. KKK, can we just be honest with each other? They're rather non-existent. There are white supremacists. I don't find their numbers to be threatening at all. But those are the people who are just hardline haters. I don't have a better word for them. They just hate. They just hate. Just hate. And then you have people like the Antifas, the socialists, the democratic socialists. They're all fighting. And I know sometimes I see a lot of white people fighting white people. That's just insane. White people fighting white people. You know, it used to be that the government was able to isolate black people to fight black people. So you get the white people fighting the white people, and then you have the black people fighting the black people, then you have black and white people fighting this way and this way, and they're going all over the place here. They're fighting each other, fighting just full of hate. Hate. Who do you think directs that hate? Who do you think directs that hate? It is not the ideology of the Bible that directs that hate. I don't care if you see white supremacists holding this Bible and waving it around, God told me. They're full of garbage. Kind of just like Bill Clinton when he had his little Bible up on I think, what do you have, a big Bible made? It was like, it was made, from what I've read or heard, Hollywood made it. He had some people in Hollywood made it. It's like an oversized one, so every time you made a religious speech, you had that there. Yeah, he's real religious. Come on now. You fake people like that, waving this Bible. And if you can't spot them 99% of the time, come on. Then you're deluding yourself. But that's what they're trying to do. you have the government, the higher elites. And I don't mean just your local representative or local mayor, although now it's trickling down to there too. But you have weighing elites. They want to turn all of us down here against each other. They want to be two classes that have nothing to do with color. They are lying to you left and right about the color in your class and how much money you make, okay? I don't make money and people hate me. So, and I'll get into that. I didn't feel any hate, actually, towards or from black people at all when I worked in Springfield. None. I had hate against me because of what I did for a job, because I was the in-house teacher, so to speak, they hated me there, but I was never mad, because it wasn't me they were mad at. It was life in general they were mad at. But there was never hatred for me then, until I started seeing it on the Facebook before it started hitting me. I saw a lot of racist stuff start popping up. A lot of just people saying Donald Trump is a supremacist, and just all of that. Now all the black people are going to die because of him. I'm like, what is going on? And then I felt hate. So who do you think controls that? That's the media. And I blame both sides. Because sometimes some smaller media outlets don't even know that they're being part of the problem, but they are. Facebook, I used to think they didn't know they were part of the problem. Oh, they know they're part of the problem. And they got no problems with being part of the problem. He's a billionaire. A few times over. Have him pay for your college. He's got the money. But that's what's going on. And you're going to have those two. You're going to have the elite. They want us all down here, just kind of thin ourselves out. They want eventually for us to literally, they want us to murder each other eventually. That's where it's going to go. Now, don't get me all wrong. I'm not saying every single person in government is out to kill people or murder people. But there are people who want to. They want that control. And it's not the Jews. It's not the Jews. It's not the Gentile themselves. It's not the Asians. It's not. They're of all nationalities. And it's a higher group. It's all of them that have conspired. And then what's going to happen after that is all those people that were warring will unite. And they will go after the Christians. After the born-again Christians. It's written in the Bible. These times that we're going through were written in the Bible. I'm sure they'll say Nostradamus predicted it, but they'll wait until after it happens and then somehow go back to his, what was it, quatrains, if I pronounce it right, and go, oh, look, we found it. See? How come you didn't find it before? That'd be nice to know ahead of time. Always finding it out after the fact. And yet the Bible told me ahead of the fact. Ain't that amazing how that works out? But you still don't read it. Science, it's in there. Just saying, it's there. So that's who they're going to go after. They will go after the born-again Christians. It is not going to be the Civil War, some people think. It's about the economy. It's about racism. It's about that. No, it's not. It's about control at the end of times as they go. And at the end of the day, for God, the Lord Jesus, and Satan, the war is coming. Now, do I know when it's going to be? No, but I'm going to live every day like it's going to be tomorrow. I'm going to live every day. I'm going to live every day like it's going to happen 2 minutes from now. Because of the rain that I'm hearing outside, oh, that's going to be hellfire. It is going to be fire from the skies all over the place. Because Lord one day is going to scorch this earth. It will be scorched. The Bible says it will. And all these things, I believe 1st or 2nd Timothy predicted everything that's going on around us. Already predicted it. So it's not a surprise. I want to make that video. Man, it's not about a civil war between the lower class. We're all fools, man. You're all fools. I'm sorry. I know it sounds harsh. But get out of the ignorance. Read the Bible and they say, well, that's being ignorant. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. My life is more peaceful not because I live in delusion, because I live in the truth, and that is the difference. That is the amazing difference. My life is a whole lot better because of it. I don't chase the dollar. I don't chase a woman. I don't chase a drink. I don't chase a high. None of that. None of that interests me. I live a very simple life, a humble life. Although my wife says sometimes I'm not super humble. You know, not all the time. I guess once in a while we slip up. We're only human. I appreciate you watching this video, and be aware. The media on both sides, the government, they're controlling you. You don't have free will under them. They're dictating what comes to you through your screens. This Bible does not dictate. You can pick it up, love it, read it, immerse yourself in it, or you cannot. That's your choice. I'm not going to knock on your door and kill you. I'm not going to threaten you. I don't even have to tell you you're going to hell. You already know that. You already know that. You don't need me to tell you that. Some people need guidance. Maybe they need a certain word or a scripture. All of us need guidance along the way. People who are more in depth in the Bible, I turn to them. Not the scholars. They like to switch things up. I mean people who really read it and immerse themselves with an open mind and an open heart. Thank you for tuning in for this video. God bless, and have an awesome night.